Monday, December 13th, 2021. Do.
Folks say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics of ends. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokédex in hand. You run your laps chasing lickitung in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or Polipers from Mississippers. There's enough Weedles on Monteagle. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubbull down to Shovel. We could team Sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon from out in Oregon or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace.
One evening as the sun went down and our cooking coals were glowing, down the path came a party hiking, and they said, folks, we're all going. We're yearning for a portal far away in a tavern full of shouting. So join us, friends, and let's descend deep into Undermountain, deep into Undermountain. There run dungeons hot and cold, where the monsters surge and pushes, and the youngest runes are old, where the mimics all lie waiting, and the goblin werebats roost, all the wisps and wasps and the mezzo-lost, the hidden pit where we'll all plummet deep into Undermountain. Deep into Undermountain, all our blades will sing like choirs, as our arrows strike like drum beats, and our green flame pops and pyres. Our barbarian will stomp a brood as the rogues dance shadow play. Oh, we're sworn to go at a great tempo. We'll chant our spells as we now delve deep into Undermountain. Deep into Undermountain, you'll always find new gear, and your old mundane accoutrement can be handed down, don't fear. The magic items you'll attune and the artifacts you'll find. There's armor with gems and weird potions and a propeller hat that lets you ascend deep into Undermountain. Deep into Undermountain, the mad wizard stood gates so folks can open portals. He left clues to activate. He has a thing for puzzles and he likes to throw his voice. We're going to delve to where he dwells, to the lowest tower, to seek his power deep into Undermountain. I'll see you there, the lowest lair, deep into Undermountain.
The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. We had a stream earlier today, so you might be like, why is the camera so big? Well, because we are only 15 away from our next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. We are currently already at T. Joe Eckhilsberg mode, my favorite Vin Shoken Great Gatsby joke. So, what else do we have going on? Before the camera gets too big, I wanted to showcase some cool stuff we got at the convention. Okay, so first up, we got these awesome bracelets that reflect different biomes. Like this is the end color made by Aviva, as well as this one is the Nether. Woo! And there's another one that's jungle colored that's on my bag that I didn't bring up here because it wouldn't show up. We also got this really cool perler bead Joe Hills. It's got green hair, which is super cute. This was handed to Badger Spanner, and I don't know exactly who made it, but thank you to whoever made it. But yeah, it is awesome. Plus, the piece de resistance, Dahlia made this for me with marker and was like, I don't think that you're going to want this, but as long as you promise not to throw it away, you can have it. and it's a picture of me in my chroma green wig made with marker that is creepily photorealistic. My daughter was like, that's terrifying, but like also really good. It's scary because it's so good. Like, it's a really gorgeous marker picture of me. So thank you very much, Dahlia, for that. We got so many cool things. So many cool pieces of fan art from people at PAX. It was a delight getting out there. Yep, an original Dahlia piece. And I'm going to say, Dahlia posts art on Twitter sometimes, or other places, but the problem is it's so photorealistic that it just, like, if you just glance at the thumbnail, you'll be like, why is that person just posting a picture of Joe Hills? Like, it doesn't look like art when you don't have the physical piece in front of you, because a picture of something that's photorealistic will often just look like, oh, it's just a photo, right? So it was really cool. This is my first time actually being able to see anything Dahlia made in person, and it is incredibly well done. Like I said, a lot of the detail on the hair is lost because it's chroma green, but there is some complex shading on there that is really cool. So yeah, we are at T. Joe Ecclesburg level. That's correct. Yep. So let's see. Yep. And we're going to quickly check that. Hello, Lord Zizo. Welcome, Yo-Yo or something. Yazzie Wolf, Alexis, the K-Guy. De Puffin. Welcome, Vin Show Kent. Aviva says Dahlia made the beats. Oh, awesome. Yeah, this is a cute little Joe Hills perler art with chroma green hair. I could just wear it on my head with like a necklace headpiece, like where is a forehead pendant when I go to conventions, so people know who I am, maybe. But yeah, so thank you to Dahlia for the perler and the incredibly creepy but hilariously good picture, and thank you to Aviva for the fine bracelets as well. It was a delight seeing everybody at the con, and it's always fun to have stuff like that to take home. I'm kind of joking about wearing this on my head, but also, like, if I wore it, like, on my shirt or something, like people would probably recognize me better at the convention. So, yeah. Welcome, Mahi Zero. Welcome, Bear33. Welcome, Cameron. Welcome, Jory. Sorry I didn't get to catch you at PAX. I saw you were dressed as Naruto Etho in the photos you posted, but I didn't see you at the event because I couldn't really get into the event since my daughter wasn't vaccinated. Or, well, she got her first shot, but they wanted kids to have both shots, and there was just no time for her to have both shots with the vaccination schedule. So we couldn't actually go into the convention. What was my daughter's reaction to the fans? Well, she liked the cool art stuff. But I mean, like, the thing is, like, she's grown up with me making stuff and going to conventions with me. And so it wasn't like she was like, what? My dad's famous? What? Like, in fact, honestly, on the airplane, she heard the flight attendant joked about trying out for Mamma Mia. And one of the other people on the flight was like, oh, you're going to be famous, because she was singing and she was good at singing. And Corinne wasn't paying attention closely. And she's like, wait, Daddy, who on this flight is famous besides you? And I'm like, shh, I'm not famous like that. Don't draw attention to us. My daughter is about to turn 9 toward the beginning of next year. But yeah, I'm like, we're just trying to be on a plane. we don't need people being like, "Ooh, who's that?" Okay. So I do think that the berries add some to this, but I'm realizing not having lights inside the trees mean that from overhead you can't really see the azalea. So we might have to go into the Nether. I'm also realizing that I don't have... Hey, Cub fans here. Howdy, Cub. Having some paths through here to ensure that you can actually see stuff might be cool. I don't know. Welcome, Tilly. We are just kind of working on this azalea garden down here and trying to figure out, I want this area to look cool at moody brightness because I always work at screen brightness bright, and that's fine. It has a place, but you know, it's not what I want to do with my life. I want to learn to work with all sorts of media, light, dark, what have yous. So, in order to make this work better, I think I'm going to have to embed some shroom lights in there, which means we have to go get some shroom lights, which we don't have. Which means we need to also go get, well, actually our entire inventory is a mess right now. But yeah. Should add amethyst for extra color. Well, we did that with the Christmas tree to some effect, in my opinion, positive. Actually, let's take the scaffolding with us if we're going to gather warped nylium. Well, not all the scaffolding. We don't need that much. Okay, I think the hoe is the fastest tool for that, so we're going to want to take that. We'll put those back in here. We'll put the glowing sacks back in here. We don't need those at the moment. We are going to need the fireproof potions. And we are floating again. Yeah, the Nether seems like a good place to be. Has Cleo made a monitor purchase in the past 7 hours? I don't know. I would like to assume so. Yeah, adding some tree variety down there might look good. Look at this. Nobody has time to be outdoors when all this is going on. Dang it, and I missed my jump. Actually, dang it, let's go get more ender pearls. We're going to need ender pearls and fireproof potions. And we probably need to fill that in, too. Okay. Welcome, Shaco Lamb. Welcome, Ignacia. Welcome, Lemon Lime Time. Glad y'all are joining us. Okay, so... the sea lanterns are probably a bad choice to put inside the trees. Pumpkins would probably look silly. What did I come over here for, though? Ender pearls. Do any of these shulker boxes have bones in them? Yeah, there's bones. Bones. So we're going to need a lot of bone meal. Yeah, we should probably bring some food, too. So let's turn this into wheat. And turn that wheat into... Mahi Zero says, Etho had the best plan for dealing with the moon in his video today. Well, I don't want to spoil Etho's video. But I also don't know what the plan was. So, y'all need to go sort that on your own. You guys go watch Etho's video. I gotta do this. Yeah, Iskall still hasn't given me my medal. Okay. So here we go. Take it easy, something simple, something sleazy, something hanging at the edge of reserve. Good luck with your Rubik's Cubes, Awesome Hawkins. Oh, come on, there's like 8 guys outside here. Hopefully they won't see me because I'm in a hurry. Yeah, they're going that way. They didn't notice. Okay. So, slow falling potions seem out of date right now. Speed potions, fire resistance potions, though, seem back in vogue. And we need to make a run for it to the, what do you call it, hut? The, flower shop. No, not flower shop, but flower hut. Yeah, those guys are too busy over there. They don't see me. We need to grab a bunch of bone meal. DePuffin says, shroom lights are the best light source because they make a cool sound when you place them. Well, you're not wrong. Okay. Bum 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 bada bum 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 bum. I'm gonna have to get bone meal from Cleo when her monitor's better. Because this not having bone meal thing is rough. Bum, bum, bum. You know, I had left a bunch of bone blocks up inside of there. Maybe they're still there. Did I leave bone meal in that chest back there? I think I might have. Well, maybe not. Nope, a bunch of allium. Oh, boom, bone blocks. There we go. Aha. Should have put a bag of sand in there, clearly. Devin Karate says, don't you need slow falling potions in the Nether? Yeah, that's probably a good point. But I didn't think things through. Sorry, Babbitt. Yeah, that's... Yeah, sorry, Babbitt. Okay. People are asking about the camera. Yeah, so basically we're $15 away from the next phase camera expansion milestone. Every time we hit a milestone, the camera gets bigger, but also slightly more transparent. And tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. So yeah, let's get some of those slow falling potions from when we get to the Nether. That is a very good point. Actually, I'm going to put these extra bone meal blocks in here. This seems like a good place to store valuable bone meal blocks. And maybe let's take out these cooked cod. Or let's take the cooked cod for eating. Okay. Are those guys still over here? No, good. This is just an uncomfortable amount of gravitational anomalies. Like how happy am I about this? Not. The answer is no. Do not want. Let's go somewhere safe, like the Nether. Good luck with your homework, Mill does things. Okay. Hey, looks like we just got our first tip of the evening rolling in via PayPal. Let's see who that's from. Thank you very much to Samuel for the 5, who says, anything Alan Cummings today? I don't think so. Let me see who that is. Because I don't know. Is that like that? That's not. I know E.E. Cummings is a famous poet. He's a Scottish singer, writer, and activist. Alan Cumming, not Alan Cummings. But I don't think so. I was actually hoping to do a little bit of Charles Dickens, maybe. Have I met Cleo in person? Nope. Okay, so here's what we want to do probably. Is we want to chug some fire resistance potions. And we want to chug a slow falling potion. That's a speed potion. And we probably want to go through our checklist to see when the stream's going to start.
p.m. the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title, tweet, pour water, tank top, and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause, fold in, and open VLC. I'll put 2 songs before, lay your head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chest tools breaking. Pickaxe went poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. So I'll click crafting quick anvil time enchant, pick then I'll replace the books in a random chest with care. I'll tour my winery, I'm sure there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chaps where not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
Alrighty, so I think that we can take down that setting up now sign. Where is it? Boom, and replace it with something more accurate. Actual size! People were asking about the web camera size during the earlier stream, so I made an actual size logo for us. Not really a logo, it's a label. But hey, welcome Raphael Star, glad you could join us this evening. Grant, if you gotta call it a night, lay your head down and dream. There's a reason that's the theme. We want people to get the rest they need. Go out there, live your best life. Come back and hang out with us when it's convenient for you, you know? I'm going to be streaming a lot, indefinitely. You don't have to catch every one. Now, this week, just so you know, there are going to be some holiday hours on the streams because I've got some family plans Thursday and Friday evening, so I won't be available to stream, which is kind of one of those things, like, it's really inconvenient. I got sick right before PAX and these family plans, but, you know, what can be done? So, anyway, I'm just going to do my best to hang out when I can, as much as I can with y'all, but I gotta, you know, it's that time of year, you know, like, if there's opportunity to do stuff with family, yeah, luckily, this is why we had the fire resistance potion. If you guys were like, you don't need a fire resistance potion to go, get mushrooms or whatever, like, yeah, look at that. That's not safe. That's not safe. Okay. But yeah, so I do regret that that's aligning with, you know, so closely after I was sick. But yeah, unfortunately, that's just the way it is, and I can't reschedule these family plans at the, you know, at the last minute because they were around Christmas stuff. So, okay. Go get your rest, Shay Griffin. Heal up, okay? Freya Boniface, thank you for the 10. That's going to put us evenly at our next face camera expansion. So here we go. It's time to expand. Jost. Do. And we are going to lower the Joe opacity now to 42%. If you had questions about the Joe opacity or life, the universe, and everything, there is your answer, 42. Outstanding. Okay. So let's see what else is going on here. We'll just let that drain for a minute. I think we need to move some of these mushrooms down here because we need the elevation. We need room to work. If we do it too close to the ceiling, we don't get anything spawning. But yeah, thank you again, Freya Boniface. And tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. So there we go. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Is it still actual size? Of course. It would be misleading advertising to otherwise. Okay, so we're just gonna knock around some of these blocks here. Uh-oh, don't look at the Enderman. Nobody look directly at the Enderman. Okay, I've warned you. Now don't do it. You'll have no excuse now that I said not to. Okay. Welcome, Flannel Champ. Still actual size, just nearer by. Okay, we're gonna want to grab that and take it back with us. Let's shift these over here to this. And we're also going to go ahead and dump some of our other stuff into here for right now, just to free up some inventory slots. Okay. Womp womp. Okay. Vinsho Ken has recognized that the true horror is that every time someone tips, the camera doesn't actually get larger. My face gets closer. There you go. You could write the next Malignant movie there, Vinsho Ken. It's like the most terrifying face is the nearest. Yeah, my face will start messing with your local gravity. Enjoy these localized gravity anomalies. You're welcome. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Just making a little bit more room here. There's one. Boom. Getting. So the thing is, I think we probably have, like, we probably put in a stack and a half of berries, and we put a berry in almost every tree, but not quite. So that means if we're gonna do these in almost every tree, which I'm really kind of dreading now. We're going to need like a stack and a half of these, and that's going to take a while. I'm wondering, is there like a more efficient system for getting these? I think Etho said at one point these were the most inefficient blocks in the game to gather. But I like how they look. At least the creepy background noises are keeping me company. Yeah, I know, right? They're the best. Thank you, the Nether. I'll never feel alone again. Doesn't Impulse sell them? Does he? Does Impulse sell shroom lights? Where does he sell shroom lights? Cause I have 6 diamonds, and that sounds way easier than this. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a bunch of the fire potions back in here. Then we're gonna take a bunch of this stuff with us. We're gonna leave some of the bone meal here. So we have it for later. We're going to take some of the warp blocks and we're going to go turn them into bone meal. We're going to leave some food here for later. Okay. The candy shop. It's the DMCA shop. Oh, okay. Good to know. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Let's get this and go. Bum 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 ba dum. Doodle doo. Ba da ba doo. Mm-hmm. Is it nighttime or not? No, it's daytime. The moon just still hasn't set. Fantastic. Okay. It's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to offload some of this so we have bone meal later. See, we'll put the excess bone meal there. Then we'll go get our diamonds. Last time I included Impulse's shop in a video, it took like 6 extra hours for DMCA manual review for them to decide that it was allowable for me to have the candy mounts. It's like, I don't need another 6 hours of that. Well, I mean, the thing is, on a stream, it doesn't matter as much. It's just if I put it in the video. They missed the turn. Okay. Screaming goats in my shop. And my frame rate just died. I'm gonna assume that I lost. Well, I'm getting download. I'm not getting upload. Okay. Okay, are we back up? We might be back up. Okay. Hopefully it's working. So, Candyman was over here, I think. Stream should be back live. Is YouTube a new chat? Or is it the same one? There we go. 1 diamond per stack. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay. So that was a huge time saver. I don't want to take all of them because other hermits might need them. Yeah. I don't know why, but sometimes when I come here, it just, like, kills my internet connection. It's like, good job, Bodum. Okay. Okay. I can't hold a melody, my brain is really fried. The Candyman. Candyman. Okay. So real quick, let's talk about the streaming scheduled for this week. So like I said, I am off Thursday night and Friday night because I have family obligations. But I will be doing my normal Wednesday morning craft stream. Hopefully Cleo should have her new monitor by then. And if not, I'm just going to do my craft stream by myself because I already planned some Christmas stuff. Bodum spent all their budget on cars and meeting rooms. Yeah, apparently. No Wi-Fi build. Okay, I don't love this water. Oh wait, I do, because I can fly. Here we go. I was like, mobs are going to spawn in the rain. But they didn't have the chance, because I flew over them. Woo! Am I singing the song from Madagascar? Not intentionally, but I haven't seen Madagascar. So, quite possibly. Unintentionally. Okay. Did we left all of the glow meal. We'll worry about that later. Tridents are the only way to get fall damage nowadays. Oh, you'd be surprised. Okay. So I want to see how this is going to work with the brightness turned all the way down. So if we come in here and we jump up in the treetops. So let's go kind of further out, but like toward here. So we're just going to go, I want to put these shroom lights directly underneath Azalea blocks. So if we're back here, can we now see that that's an Azalea tree more clearly? Oh, definitely. That's a night and day difference. Okay, so like if we dig underneath this one, let me put that one there and that one there. And just dig underneath this one. Put that one there. Cub fan joined the game. Whoops. Welcome back. How am I making custom trees? Kind of. I'm slightly improving upon the base azalea trees. I'm building kind of a little azalea park here. Just as a little subterranean hobby project. I do feel like adding all these trees did kind of... It closes in the space some. Like, it really makes the space feel less impressive. What's actual size referring to? My face. Thank you for noticing. And I should mention, we are $20 even away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay, so like while I'm coming down these stairs, I might be looking at like this tree. This would be a good tree to look at. So, whoops. Okay, so let's say that I wanted to put that there and that there. How noticeable is this at moody brightness? Like, can you tell these are azaleas from the distance? Maybe not. But it's still like giving some depth information at least, because it feels like with zero light there's just no depth information. But I'm definitely thinking like every tree would be overkill. But, like, this room definitely doesn't feel as endless. Like, it felt really big before. Now I'm not sure about it. But... Oops. Especially because you can't see the both stripes as easily. But, like, at the same time, when you're down in here, and it kind of opens up in certain areas, you really feel it in an interesting way. Yeah. Maybe cut some trees down. Yeah. This might end up being a reductive process where, like, I come in and I cover the whole thing with trees, and then we remove a bunch of them, and we decide what works. Because not every tree here is working. But, like, if I ender pearl up to this balcony here, how does it look from up here? So from up here, you can still appreciate the line all the way around it, like the one level at least. But then the forest just kind of like... Raphael Star says, maybe if they surround a pond or a fairy glade or something. Yeah, I was thinking about adding, like, paths and street lights to make it feel more like walking through a big park or something. Because it's... Oh, dang it. Of course, now I'm floating. Less trees, more bushes. That's a very good point, DePuffin. Yeah, that we could have more bushes. Because honestly, with the trees added, in some ways, it almost feels like being outside sometimes. PanPiePid, or Process ID, says, I like the idea of adding a large lake. Yeah. Yeah, that is a cool idea. We have some bodies of water already, but they're relatively small here. And if people choose to run around in the treetops, which is not necessarily my intended goal for this, but just if they did, you can at least see from up here that the lines are still going. Hedge maze. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is I didn't intend for it to be a hedge maze. And another thing I'm not doing very well is I'm really not adding the glow lights at multiple heights. I'm just putting them all in, one from the top. Now, once again, if we turn our brightness back up, though, those lights feel unnecessary. But, like, I wanted this to feel like one of the last, like, dark 117-y spaces, because it's going to totally change how we light things when we get 118 going. And so people who kept telling me, just wait till 118. It's like, no, I want to show people what it was like. Like, look at how many lights we needed to use to make this space work back in 117, you know? The last gasp of the old lighting system, you know? Thank you, Dramatic Thunder. Pop some leaves on top of the baby azaleas. And they look nice. This Badger Spanner, who I'm sure is yawning exactly that way. And that wasn't my yawn. That was me reading it. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I was totally yawning. Sorry. It has been a long weekend. And a rough week before that. So, yeah, let's try this. Let's try some azalea leaves on top of the... It feels kind of weird. I'm not sure I love that. Maybe I put the azalea leaves on top, though. Maybe that would make the difference. So if I just grab some azalea leaves here. So what Corrales always says, look deep into my eyes. Oh, that's interesting. Weather on the server. Alrighty, get well, Vicky. Try a moss block on top. That might look better on top of the non-azalea ones. What are these ones called? Oh my gosh. Sorry, we got back kind of late from our flight yesterday, and I had to wake up early to get my kid to school. Yeah, we can go grab some moss blocks from down in here and try it. Doing well, Zen. Okay, so if we just pop this on top of there. Oh, that looks interesting. That looks like a little tree. That's really cute, actually. Okay. Yeah, the moss blocks on there look really interesting. This I might be able to warm up to. It's just good. It's just so weird being able to see through the top one and not the lower one. It's azalea and flowering azalea. Ah, thank you, M Raider. I appreciate the clarification. Because I'm not an expert on this. Hey, looks like our next tip just rolled in from John. Thank you very much, John, for the 5, who says, you and Cleo's Hohenzollern Castle looks great. Well, thank you. So that is going to put us, boom, 15 away from the next face camera expansion. Thank you very much, John. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Making a hedge maze out of that. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. Because I'm kind of just iterating on this as I go. And I think y'all are right that I need to cut down some of these trees to make a path where, like, the stairs come down. Like, because right now the stairs just kind of came down from this platform. Because I was like, this platform's the only logical space for a entrance here. And it connects back up into the castle. And around. Fancy. So we can go down here. Woo, and we can go down here. And then we see this. Yeah, the server is forcing me to fly. I'm still in the No Wings Club. Clearly Wings Clubs, Wings Clubs are extraneous. Okay, so there's an Enderman who teleported over to there in the rain. That's funny. But, yeah. Also, I saw a skeleton spawn somewhere up here, but I don't know exactly where, and it's impossible to see anything. Nope, that wasn't it. Can I get that back? Yeah. Okay. So, let's turn the brightness back down a little bit. Options, video, 40%. Okay. So you can really tell the difference with the lower setting here. Whoops. Oh, I forgot to use the shears. Oh, dang it. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut a path directly ahead of the, how would this path even work? Mood in ATC. Okay. So, if we leveled this out, for example, we could move... Uh-oh. Nope, we can't move that moss block there. We can go get extra moss blocks and put them in here. And we can cut down these trees directly in front of us. Okay. And so let's take down this one. Or at least, like, the parts that aren't maybe possibly part of an extension of that tree there. Then we can hew through it a little bit. Then we'll take this down. Playing with perma slowfall looks frustrating. Well, the thing is, I've been chugging slowfall potions because of the levitation effects freaking me out. So I'm actually kind of used to it at this point. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, we got more of these where that came from. Kind of round this out a little bit here so it doesn't look completely arbitrary. This one we will want to remove some of these. Okay. Oh, probably want to leave some of those for that tree where it's logical. Okay. So now when we come in, at least we have some sort of path here. What would be a good path block to use inside of the moss? Because I don't think you can use shovels on moss directly to make path blocks. In some ways, it'd be interesting to make the path out of these azalea tables. But then that gets weird with the other azalea tables that are like around, I feel like. Etho reached 1,000 No Wings Club days in his video today. Oh, good for Etho. Well, I'm still at 2153, so I should hopefully get my medal soon. Ooh. Womp womp. Up the stairs we go, apparently. Oh, it's funny you can see the edge of Hypno's mushroom out there. Okay, well, clearly on the whole, rooted dirt would be cool. Is that like super expensive? Is there anybody who sells rooted dirt? Because I feel like the only way to make it is under azaleas, and that's like a whole process. Coarse dirt could be interesting for the paths. Crouching Hermit, Hidden Crafter. Nice. Thank you, Raphael Star. Mossy Cobble looks good. That's an interesting point. Mossy Cobble would be a really cool one to try. I think I left some of that over here. Okay. Cub fan made a farm for rooted dirt. So this looks a little bit more intentional. The green is still pretty good with the color scheme overall, though. I'm pretty happy with that. We might not want to do just straight stone mossy, though. We might want to have it kind of like the path kind of fades away a little bit here and there and then comes back. Right. Also, let's do you have to silk touch this root? Honestly, I kind of like the idea of mixing the rooted dirt with it. Do you need a special tool for that? Well, you at least need inventory space. Dang it! Nope, wrong tool. Okay. Let's move this back to slot 2 where it belongs for muscle memory purposes. Okay, so let's say that we kind of had some azalea coming through here, or rooted dirt, right? Kind of growing up. That was not the same thing. Dripstone mixed in with the rooted dirt could look good. Good point. We do have some extra dripstone. And dripstone, presumably being what the foundation of this is made out of, would fit in as a logical. Yeah, the rooted dirt doesn't really work well with the mossy. We could mix in normal cobblestone too, in theory. But I really like having the green. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure that the rooted dirt works as well as I had hoped it would. Clay might look cool. That's an interesting idea because it's a little bit more bluish. But yeah, like it feels like when somebody comes down here, they should maybe have a clear view of that back corner. So maybe we take down this tree. We're going to need to clear up some inventory space. Raw iron blocks is an interesting idea. Green terracotta feels a little bit too flat. It's not textured enough. Hero Brian says, why is your channel not verified? Because I don't see any reason to do that. There's literally no advantage to me, and it requires effort. And so let me tell you something about being a single parent. If something has no advantage to you and requires effort, you don't do it. Like, you just don't. Oh, boy. It's the same thing with Twitter. Like, it's a whole process to get verified on Twitter. What do you get out of it? Nothing. It's like, no, thank you. That's for people who have different priorities. Verification is not for me. Yeah, don't spam weird stuff with caps, please. Okay. So let's see here. Prismarine is too iridescent. It shimmers too much to work with what we're doing here, which is supposed to be more natural feeling. Okay. Yeah, we're floating again. Whoops. Okay, so the idea is that you come down out of the, you come down off the stairs. We have this open view of the back corner there that should hopefully look cool. Might have to clear that up a little. Okay. Yeah, so when you come down here, you can kind of get a sense of, like, a little bit of what this place is about. Okay. But without it being too in your face. So we got the trees on multiple sides here. So then the logical thing would be to have the path kind of hook around and make a U-turn, like a slow U-turn this way. Welcome, Famine. Glad you could join us. Blaucraft says, what's the actual size for? The face camera. People were asking what size the face camera was. And I said, actual size. Okay. Yeah. So this is going to work on the whole. Welcome, Special Ben. Glad you could join us. Yeah, we're gonna pull the rooted dirt out for here. I don't think that's what we want to use for right at this moment. So we can kind of have this path follow this natural kind of slopey hillside here. Whoops. Occasionally it's covered with moss entirely, but for the most part it's going through. That's not going to work there, so... Okay. Green concrete powder would look cool. I'm not ruling it out, but we don't have it handy, so I'm trying... right now I'm trying to work with what we've got locally, resource-wise, because... I don't want to spend a million hours just looking for stuff. Dead coral does always look cool. Yeah, there are a few animals in here. We've got some livestock, like some sheep and stuff. Okay. Oh, boy. Nope, that's one of those. That's not, so we can cut over earlier here. Tuff has a similar texture to cobble and a slight green tint to miss. That's a great suggestion, Mahi Zero. That's interesting. Okay, I like this too, because when you're coming down the stairs, you can kind of see the path curving neatly through here. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is feeling like something. Wow. Okay. So to make mossy cobble these days, so you can use normal moss or you can use vines. Okay. Good to know. Monsieur Limpe asserts that we could texture it with by mixing in normal cobble. The thing is, I would rather texture it by making it go greener than grayer, because we want this place to feel like old and like it's rare that people come down here. So, yeah, tough sounds really good, but tough is hard to find, isn't it? I need to go get vines from Cleo's vine farm as well. Okay. So I think we're going to be going this way for a bit. Yeah, tough can be very difficult to find. So, where's Cleo's vine farm? It's through there. Okay. Oh, I forgot I had slow falling. Womp womp. Okay. So let's see what we got down here. We do need to restock the copper farm too, but here are the vines. Well, I'm just gonna sleep through the night since Mumbo's not on to yell at me. I don't need to start getting attacked by holders or whatever. Okay. We can check if we have any tuff downstairs. We did at some point. Just not sure if it's there now. Okay. Let's swap that over here. This is a little bit of tuff. Yeah, so we got 43 tuff. Oh boy, I am starting to fade. Because I'm technically, like, I'm not contagious anymore. Like, the health department cleared us to travel and do stuff. But I am still exhausted all the time. So, I'm not sure how late we're going to stream tonight. I was kind of just like, we'll see how long things keep going well. But I feel like I'm about to hit a wall. Okay, dang it. I think there's technically a drop down right here. Yeah, we can just take that. Would green will be too green? Maybe. Let's try some of the tuff mixed in here. Well, let's start it early too, because that'll make it feel like it's an organic part of the path. So like maybe every 8th block or so is tuff. We have it just kind of generally mixed in. Like, I don't hate it. Dang it. Holding shift does not stop me from flying. Oh, it's not bad. Yeah. Just kind of feeling it out as I go, but I don't hate it. Okay. Wish I could get some heavier boots. I've got the heaviest boots there are. Luckily, they got feather falling. I need ankle weights. Oh, that's a good suggestion. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm definitely starting to fade. It was a big weekend for us, and last week, and the last 2 weeks were super rough before that, so I'm not going to push myself too hard tonight. Let's go ahead and see who is out there in the broader world of Twitch. Ooh. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Well, it looks like Pez Johnson is playing an electromechanical old school pinball machine. So why don't we go ahead and see what he's doing. I'll go ahead and play the outro music while I get set up for that. We don't hear the outro music too often, but it's very calming. And then when we do the raid, say, howdy y'all, Joe Hill's raid here.
The city is bright, but the stars keep growing dimmer. The dishwasher runs, then you find folks from dinner. Killing lights, charging phones, setting alarms to make their tones. Winding down, closing blinds, the rest for tomorrow when there's time. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills has left the building.
Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do-do-do-do. Stop